Hello friends, I am Chevy. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope it's fantastic. Everything here is it's good. It's okay. Two times this week, I failed to publish a video on the same day I recorded it. Twice in 1 week, which like it usually happens twice a year. It's happened twice this week. If that's not evidence of the scatterbrainness I was talking about on Monday, I don't know what is. This time, it was a combination of things. I had the video shot and edited like I normally do during my lunch, and I was uploading the video, and I walked away, and my new laptop crashed. It's been crashing a good bit since I got it, which is really frustrating, especially for something I spent $800 on. And I've done a bunch of research to try to figure out why. Unfortunately, there's no memory dumps. It's black screening. It's just crashing. No blue screens, so there is no memory dumps. And I think the issue is memory. From what I have found, there may be some overruns, some memory leaks in certain things, and it just causes it to crash. So I have to be kind of cautious about what I leave open. And I found that turning off Chrome's hardware acceleration seems to help a little bit. It hasn't been crashing as often, but it was definitely a problem. So I was uploading the video, it crashed. I got back to my laptop, got it restarted, saw that the video had successfully finished uploading, but when you upload a video to YouTube, all it does is, it names the upload whatever the file name is. And in my case, my file names are all shed hyphen whatever the number is. So right now we're at 1670 something or whatever. So I saw that it was fine. I didn't need to re-upload. So I set about trying to diagnose the crash and just never got back. I needed to go back and rename the video, add the description, flag it for its safe content, turn monetization on, add the end screens, the little boxes that pop up, all that sort of stuff you have to do after it's uploaded. It's not like it's defaults. It's a default thing. You can default some things, but those aren't, for some reason, those aren't defaults. I would love that to have a default that I don't have to worry about adding those little end screens, like the little stuff that pops up over here. I would love for that to just happen, and I don't have to worry about it. Unfortunately, it's not like something I could set as a default. So there's like a bunch of stuff I have to do, and then once that's done, then I can, you set it to where you want it to be public or private, and I set it to public and publish it, and then I post it on Facebook and Twitter. That's the flow, right? But just because that flow got interrupted, then my day got interrupted, then I had work to do, and I was in meetings, and then after that I had to get my kid from school, and then I had to take something to a friend, and then then it was family time, and I had to cook dinner, and it just like I completely forgot that the video hadn't uploaded. It had uploaded. The video wasn't published, and I had to publish it. And I don't know what that means. Twice in 1 week is kind of. I don't know. I can tell you that lately I have felt less excited about YouTube. Like I have felt disinterested in it. Not necessarily that I'm not interested. There for a while, for like a couple of months, like the month before Gen Con, the month after Gen Con, I felt like I was getting a lot more engagement. I had a lot more interesting content. I was talking about board games more often. I was talking about books. I was talking about designing the train game. So I had a whole lot of cool content coming out at that time, and I was getting a lot more engagement, and that was super encouraging. And so I just, taking Chris's phone calls and answering silly questions and doing all that stuff was really fun. And sometime in the last month, that's all gone away, mostly because Em and I have just been playing, Hogwarts Battle or Magic the Gathering, so I don't have a whole lot of games to talk about. I haven't been reading as much. I've read the books, that's kind of a lie, but because I've done these reviews recently, but I haven't been talking a whole lot about that stuff. The train game is basically done. I think I'm done with it for now. I've said that 3 times, but I think it's for real. Very soon I'm going to order my quote-unquote final printing of it so I can have a copy for myself. and then try to find publishers. I'm still trying to find publishers. So I don't have a cool game design to talk about. And now that I'm researching and taking on this potential opportunity, I don't have a lot of headspace left or time in my day left to think about doing another game project right now. I have 2 lined up that I have lots of notes for and I'm ready to work on. I just don't have the space in my time, the space in my life right now to do those things. I would rather work on this other opportunity because I think this other opportunity is big. I think it's a big opportunity. And so I think that what's going on is not necessarily that that my engagement is down, that I'm not feeling like I'm not feeling. I definitely still feel fulfilled by doing this, or I wouldn't be doing it. I think that, you know, the truth is, where I was years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago, I was ready to call this quits because I felt like I had failed at it. I felt like I didn't have an audience that that really, I don't want to say needed me, but like I didn't have an audience that, I felt like I didn't have an audience that appreciated what I was doing, or that, you know, the 3 people that did, you know, I wouldn't be doing them any disservice by stopping. That's how I felt. And then I realized that I don't do this for you guys. You know, that's not what I'm coming down here and doing. I'm coming down here because this has become a very crucial part of my mental health, and I'm going to keep doing it for that reason. And that's what I told myself like 3 or 4 years ago when I seriously considered stopping the show. I'm nowhere near that type of thought process right now. I'm just like, the last few days I've been sitting there like, what am I going to say? I'm just going to turn a camera on. There's nothing going on in my life right now that I can talk about. You know, I can't talk about this opportunity yet. I mean, I could. I don't think that there's any sort of, you know, don't talk about it. But I don't know that this opportunity is going to pan out yet. I hope it does. And I hope that that I can make something of it. But if it doesn't, I don't want to talk about it yet. You know, a few weeks, maybe a month in the future, if things are still going well, then we can talk about it, right? So it's, you know, what's going on in my life right now is just normal life stuff. You know, it's relationship stuff, it's kid stuff, it's dad stuff, it's soccer games 3 days a week, soccer practices the other 2, you know, just normal running around like a chicken with my head cut off. And this afternoon I have to take a half day because I have a doctor's appointment myself that I was going to do during my lunch. I was going to take a late lunch and go. But then my kid asked me to, you know, her tooth is bothering her, so the dentist could fit us in this afternoon. So now I have to do that. Then I have to get other child to soccer practice and back and cook dinner. Like, there's all of these things going on, and it seems like right now I'm just a little bit overwhelmed. I'm a little bit overwhelmed by everything that I'm hoping to get accomplished. And that, you know, that includes cleaning the house, fixing the basement. There's all kinds of chores that need to be done outside I've just ignored for a long time. There's like stuff everywhere that needs done, and I don't know if I have the wherewithal to get it done, right? And so I'm just kind of like doing what I can. And I feel like I have learned to accept that what I can do is probably good enough, and I don't need to worry about the things that I can't do, right? Because that's just a vicious cycle. There's always going to be more things that I can't do than things that I can do. And so I should praise myself for doing the things that I can do. At least, yeah, that's how I feel about it. So things are crazy. I appreciate all of you that still watch and that comment and that say things and you know, take interest in my life. It means, when I say it every video, I really truly mean it means the world to me that you come back and check up on me. Because for a long time I didn't have anybody checking up on me, right? And so it's wonderful to have a group of people that I can say, these are my friends. These are legitimately my friends, and I care about them. So thank you for that. Thank you for being here, as always. Thank you for liking. If you haven't done that, do that. Thank you for commenting. You should do that too. Thank you for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I don't remember the rest of the outro, so I'll see you tomorrow. Today's word you should know to sound smart is non-partisan. an adjective meaning not in support of a particular political party or special interest group. The Valligans pride themselves in being nonpartisan, but they have never been known to vote for even a moderate Democrat. Nonpartisan, Nonpartisan. For those of you that are curious, I consider myself nonpartisan. I have leanings in both directions. Moderate, I guess I would be.